Trucking versus real estate, part 2. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? There's money everywhere. There's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name. Hey, what's going on right now? You're watching Casino Is the Name. A couple days ago, I uploaded a video called Real Estate versus Trucking, and I felt the need to do a part 2. That video was specifically talking about a $70,000 investment example of having either going into a hotshot trucking business or a trucking business, or having $70,000 to invest into a rental property. And the rental property, based on both of these being loans, but basically you're going to borrow as much of the investment as possible. You're going to borrow, so you're going to owe money, and based on the amount of money that you would make per month on that rental compared to the amount of money that you would make on that borrowed money for the trucking business, it is not even close. Like, it is not even remotely in the same ballpark. You're talking maybe a $200 cash flow versus a maybe a $4,000 to $8,000 difference. And is trucking more time inducive? Absolutely. You know, but per month, that extra $8,000 compared to the extra $200, it's not even close. So is it more time inducive? Absolutely. Is real estate completely, when you have one house? Now we're talking like, $70,000 isn't usually going to go and buy you a 15-unit, 20-unit apartment building. I'm just saying, based on that analogy, you can see why $70,000 would be, why trucking would be a much better investment for long-term rentals. Now, in that same video, I also said that if you were trying to, say, flip a house, then yes, that is fast money. That is fast money. That is a completely different business kind of practices and ideals and everything like that. Both have learning curves. Is real estate considered passive income? Absolutely, it is considered passive income. Can you build your trucking business or your trucking fleet to be passive? Absolutely. That's the goal for me. For me, my goal is to get to, okay, so I know a guy, he has 30 trucks. He makes $2,000 a week net per truck. So he makes, because he has 30 trucks, 30 times 2,000, that's 60,000. He makes $60,000 a week. And so in a month, think about that, 60,000, that's per week times 4. And then so you got 240,000. So just bear with me. So that's $240,000 per month off of 30 trucks. Even if you had 30 rental properties, so you got 30 doors, and whatever your investment is, whatever you have into it, I guarantee you are not making $240,000. I guarantee you might, and so there's a guy, he used an example of somebody making like $7,000 or something like that. But off of 37 rental properties, he makes a passive $7,300 a month. That is, $240,000 and $7,000 is not even close to the same. Now, I also have a friend who flips houses, and he makes a lot of money flipping houses because we're here in the Atlanta market. Things are very different here. So as far as flipping houses is great. If you can get into it, get it for low, fix it up, put some money into it, sell it, all of those things, it makes sense. Could you run into a situation where you need to find a driver? Absolutely. Is trucking possibly harder to get into? I don't want to say it's harder to get into, but it is a lot of regulations, a lot of rules that are not usually prevalent in the world of real estate. But is it harder to get into real estate than it is to get into trucking? I suppose it just depends on what kind of real estate you're doing. If you're trying to get a rental property and you're trying to fix it up, unless you're using hard money, and I saw somebody say that you cannot do long-term rentals with hard money. Absolutely not true. You can do that. There are hard money programs out there for certain types of investments like that where you're going to get a 4-unit or apartment even, and there are hard money lenders who will lend to you, but usually they want 20, 30, 40, 50% down. They want you to at least, even if you don't put it down, they want you to be able to have that in your account to show that, you know, you have skin in the game, or that you aren't just gonna get halfway through and then not being able to finish the project, because you still have to do what they call draws. And so there's so much other stuff we can get into later on in other videos on how to how to flip properties and all of those things. We're gonna get to it, but initially I just wanted to explain the video. The video was based on rental properties. Are flipping houses good money? They can be very good money. Can you get stuck with a flip? Yes, you can. You could get stuck and end up holding on a house, and you know, they have foreclosures for a reason. So yes, you can win with real estate. Yes, you can lose with real estate. Yes, you can win with trucking. Yes, you can lose with trucking. I'm just talking about in that situation. In his situation, he was looking at getting a truck and going into the trucking business, or getting a long-term rental. Now, had he took that $70,000, which he didn't have the full $70,000, he was going to have a certain percentage and then borrow up to $70,000 or whatever. But if he did take a $7,000 investment all in, bought a $40,000 house, put $30,000 into it, and then flipped it for like 120, then yes, he would have made quick money. But he wasn't looking at that. He wanted to know about long-term rental, and that's what I was telling him, that there's a difference. But also, there is a difference between that and flipping houses, that and other creative real estate, such as lease option and all those kind of things. Yes, you can still make a couple dollars here and then flip a house to somebody else. It's still flipping, so I still consider that flipping. But we'll get into all of that. I just wanted to address that video because a lot of people were confused and thinking that I'm saying that trucking is a better industry than real estate. I'm not saying that the entire industry is better. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying long-term rentals versus a real trucking business, the money. So having $70,000 to buy a truck and a trailer will net you more money than having a long-term rental that you're paying a mortgage on and then trying to make whatever the difference is between the two. Regardless of whether or not you're talking about tax benefits and all that, it doesn't matter what your tax benefits are if you don't have a lot of income coming in off the house. It doesn't matter if you have good tax breaks on $200, because that's your income. Your income is $200. So you're talking about tax breaks on $200 per month versus tax benefits on $12,000 per month, $20,000 per month. So it's a big difference. Like it's not even close. So now if you're talking about flipping houses, then that's a different story. And so there are other creative real estate, including short-term rentals, commercial property. There's a lot of different creative avenues that you can go with real estate and make a lot of money. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that here in Atlanta, the average dump truck is paying $80 per hour. If you have a dump truck and a driver, or you're the driver, they're paying $80 an hour. Yes, you have insurance costs and stuff like that, but you're making $640 a day, right? You're making $640 a day. And you're going to have insurance, you're going to have gas. Gas is not going to be a lot on dump trucks. Is dump truck a hard business? Is it a cutthroat business? Not a hard business, because they don't even have to get out and do anything except for just drive the truck. But they may deal with a lot of politics in that arena. But is the money better? Yes, the money is better. That's just one truck. Imagine if you got 15. Imagine if you got 20. So we're talking about apples and oranges in a way, I guess you could say that, but it wasn't really apples and oranges to me, because it's just how much can you invest compared to what you're looking to get on the other side. Is there money there? Is there money there? That's all I care about. Is there money there? Then we just have to do what we have to do to get to the money. And if you're somebody who's making $60,000 a week because you have 30 trucks, you have the ability to hire help, you know, because you're looking at over $3 million a year at that rate, right? You're making $3 million a year. Why not just take $1 million and then pay 10 people $100,000 to manage this business for you? Can a trucking business be automated? Absolutely. I mean, if you have enough money, you can automate just about anything. I mean, you'll still need to have your check-ins and make sure things is going right. But could you automate a business like that? Absolutely. So anyway, right now you're watching Casino Is the Name. Y'all stay tuned for some other videos. Chill.
Yeah. We turning up, we turning up. Hey man, my name Casino. Yeah man, I was just a hood kid trying to get rich. Turning up, we turning up. Freestyle, vibe with the kid. Hey, and they won't stop until we all in jail. You hear me? Hey. All in jail, all in jail. And they won't stop until we all in jail. And they won't stop until we all in hell. And that's a struggle I know. And that's the way this shit go. Turn it up, turn it up, we turn it up. AOP, we turn it up. A-Tune, we turn it up. We act a fool, we turn it up. Talk, we turn it up.